Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of breaking news. This just came out from IGN. So Microsoft has been shutting down some studios and merging some other ones linked to Bethesda. So I thought I'd cover this real quick. Microsoft closes Redfall developer Arcane Austin, Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks, and more in devastating cuts at Bethesda. There's more to this, so let's get into it. So apparently staff have been told via email. So we have the link in the description to this IGN article. It says Microsoft has closed a number of BGS studios, including Redfall maker Arcane Austin, Hi-Fi Rush, and the Evil Within developer Tango Gameworks, and more in devastating cuts at Bethesda. IGN can confirm. Alpha Dog Studios, maker of mobile game Mighty Doom, will also close. Roundhouse Games will be absorbed by the Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax Online Studios. IGN has asked Bethesda and Microsoft for a comment. On Redfall, the disastrous vampire co-op game will now not receive promised updates as Microsoft has ended all development on the game. Microsoft said Redfall will remain online to play, and it will provide a make-good offer for those who bought the Hero DLC. In an email to the staff sent by Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios, Microsoft blamed the cuts on a reprioritization of titles and resources. The email, verified by IGN, is below. The email says, "Today I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda and ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles and further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games and beloved worlds which you have nurtured over many decades. To double down on these franchises and invest to build new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities that are best positioned for success. This reprioritization of titles and resources means a few teams will be realigned to others and that some of our colleagues will be leaving us. Here are the changes going into effect. Arcane Austin, this studio will close with some members of the team joining other studios to work on projects across Bethesda. Arcane Austin has a history of making impactful and innovative games, and it is a pedigree that everyone should be proud of. Redfall's previous update will be its last as we end all development on the game. The game and its servers will remain online for players to enjoy, and we will provide make-good offers to players who purchased the Hero DLC. Alpha Dog Studios. This studio will also close. We appreciate the team's creativity in bringing Doom to new players. Mighty Doom will be sunset on August 7th, and we will be turning off the ability for players to make any purchases in the game. Tango Gameworks. Tango Gameworks will also close. We are thankful for their contributions to Bethesda and players around the world. Hi-Fi Rush will continue to be available to players on the platforms it is today. Roundhouse Games. The team at Roundhouse Games will be joining ZeniMax Online Studios, ZOS. Roundhouse has played a key role in many of our recent game launches, and bringing them into ZOS to work on the Elder Scrolls Online will mean we could do even more to grow the world that millions of players call home. With this consolidation of our Bethesda studio teams, so that we can invest more deeply into our portfolio of games and new IP, a small number of roles across select Bethesda publishing and corporate teams will also be eliminated. Those whose roles will be impacted will be notified today, and we ask that you please treat your departing colleagues with respect and compassion. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted in today's notifications and through their transitions, including severance benefits informed by local laws. These changes are not a reflection of the creativity and skill of the talented individuals at these teams or the risks they took to try new things. I acknowledge that these changes are also disruptive to the various support teams across ZeniMax and Bethesda that bring our games to market. We are making these tough decisions to create capacity to increased investment in other parts of our portfolio and focus on our priority games. Bethesda remains one of the key pillars of Xbox with a strong portfolio of amazing games and thriving communities. As we look to the future, there is an impressive lineup of games on the horizon. In 2024 alone, we have Starfield Shattered Space, Fallout 76 Skyline Valley, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Elder Scrolls Online's Golden Road. As we align our plans and resources to best set ourselves up for success in this complex and changing industry, our teams across Arcane Lion, Bethesda Game Studios, id Software, Machine Games, ZeniMax Online Studios, and the Bethesda Publishing and corporate teams will be positioned to build new IP, explore new game concepts, and expand our existing franchise. Matt. Now, this story is still currently developing, so there might be more coming in the future, but an interesting takeaway from this is that it is very unfortunate that people are losing their jobs from this. It definitely sucks. This is a terrible thing. It's been happening so much recently in the gaming industry, but we do see teams like Roundhouse Games going over to work at ZOS to work on the Elder Scrolls Online to help that out, as well as Arcane Austin, the studio behind Redfall, will make their way over to other projects on Bethesda, so maybe working on some Fallout 76 stuff, or maybe the next Elder Scrolls game, who knows? But just definitely a very interesting topic. This is, as I'm recording this right now, breaking news a couple minutes ago, literally within like 10 minutes ago, this developed from IGN. And so I wanted to make this video, get it out there. And yeah, it does suck that a lot of these games are losing support. Obviously, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is. It could be a massive game. It could be a really, really small mobile game. It could be anything. And there are still people that play almost every game out there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there were people out there that were really enjoying Mighty Doom. I never played it myself, but I'm sure there were. It's good to see, though, that Hi-Fi Rush will continue to be available to players on the platforms it is today. It doesn't seem like it's going to be taken off the stores, which is nice. That is a game I have not touched yet, and I would like to. And also, I've never tried Redfall, although, yes, I have heard all of the bad things about it. Before it released, it did seem like an interesting thing to me, but of course, the negative reviews and everything did turn me away from it. Now, it does suck. I don't know much about the game itself, and you know, once again, this is breaking news, so I'm just making this video quick, but there was apparently, I guess, the first DLC for the game, maybe the Hero DLC. I don't know what the DLC releases were like, but maybe there was just an upcoming DLC. Maybe there were many, but one of the DLCs called it Hero DLC. I guess it was about to come out or in the works and never released, but people pre-purchased it. And you know, since the studio's being shut down, the people who bought it aren't going to receive it, so they're going to be getting some sort of make good offer. What that might be, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it would be something along the lines of a refund for their purchase, but maybe some sort of coupon or in-game item that is maybe quicker and easier to make from the remaining team or something. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, just a very unfortunate situation, and I wanted to share the news with you guys. So yeah, very, very sad to hear about, but we could definitely at least take away from this that Bethesda does want to work on their bigger IPs. That is the main focus right now. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Starfield, these are the big main things that they really want to like hone in on. They still have Doom, and we're just gonna have to see what happens as the story develops. So if there are any crazy major updates, I'll let you guys know. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Link in the description for this article. It might continue to get updated as time goes on, so if you're watching this a while after it's posted, check the description. There might be some new information in there. Anyway though, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.